Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I made the C-3PO cookies, so stay tuned and I will show you how. The things that I used, a C-3PO cookie cutter, and I got this in a set and you can find it on eBay or Amazon. I'm going to be using buttercup yellow, a little bit of black, and of course some white roll icing. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright, to get started I have a tip 3 in this kind of goldish color. It is the buttercup yellow from Wilton. Don't use like plain yellow or lemon yellow. It'll be a little too bright. So this is a perfect color because he is kind of goldish, like a metallic gold color. So I think this is a perfect color. It's the closest you'll be able to get. So go ahead and just make a quick little outline and then flood it in. It's going to be a really easy, simple cookie to make. And then you can add these to the rest of the Star Wars themed cookies that I have uploaded. Really easy. Alright, so just go ahead and spread out your icing and then give this, I'd say, about an hour and a half or so to dry. That way when you go in with your other detail you don't accidentally puncture your icing. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to finish up the rest and then I'll be back for that detail. Alright, so I gave this some time to dry, so now I'm going to do multiple things. I have my gold, my white, and my black all in tip 1s. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this part here just like it is right here. I'm going to change it up a bit. I wasn't really happy with this heart shape design, so I ended up doing something like that, just a bit different. But you can do that one if you like, and you can just do outlines just like it is here. Just do exactly like it is and then just put the dots right there. But I decided to go a little bit on the detail side, so I ended up using white in the eye and made it a little bit more bulky. So what I'm going to do here is make the little lines that it has. It has 2 at the bottom, 1 on each leg, and then 2 at the top, 1 on each arm. And what I'm going to do is do the outline around the head, starting around here by the neck. Bring it around and stop right about there. It has this thing up here, so I'm just going to fill that up right now. And then just bring it down a little bit and then bring it across. And then later on I'm gonna do a little line, a black line for the mouth. And then here I'm gonna do a line right in the center. And then it has 2 arches on the top and 2 arches the opposite way at the bottom. And it has a little triangle for the nose. Not a little triangle, but just like a little arrow almost looking. And what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to fill in my eye. Make sure it's nice and round. And then I'm going to go in with my white. And with my black. Okay. So now I'm doing that other side. Sure, nice and round and even as possible to the other one. Now I'm going to go with my white. and with my black. And that black here on the mouth, I'm going to leave that a little bit later. I did one already, so I'll use that one. It'll give me some time for it to dry. So what I'm going to do here is it has a circle in the center. So I'm going to do that one circle first. Flatten it out a little bit. Then I'm going to do the rest of the detail and come back to that and add the other circle on top. And it has, let me see, it has little lines down the shoulder and across and over, across and over. And then this one here is across and under and across. Okay, that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to this one, and I'm going to give this some time to crust. And I'm going to use my black and do one little line across there for the mouth. And that's it for that. Now I'm going to give this just a few more seconds just to grab a little crust so I can go in with my yellow again on top. If I do it now, it might sink in, so I'm just going to give it a few seconds. Alright, so I gave that about a minute to dry, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the one on top and then just push it down a little bit without losing that shape. And then I'm going to go in with my black just to finish this cookie off up here. And that is it. I'm bring this down. So that's pretty much it, guys. So for the last step, to add the metallic color over it, give this plenty of time to dry. I do suggest overnight, but if you are doing them in the daytime, go ahead and give it at least a minimum of 2 hours just to make sure that the entire icing is completely set, because if you go over it with that liquid, you might dilute the icing, and especially these thin ones will chip off or break or dissolve. So you want to make sure that the icing is completely dry. So we're going to go ahead and move on to that next step. Alright, so now for the last step, I diluted a little bit of the gold luster dust with some vodka and a thin brush. And I've started already on brushing this liquid on here very carefully. Try not to go over the same area too much, or else it's going to thin out your icing. Especially over all these little piped lines, they will break off because they're going to get oversaturated. So all you have to do is just go over it very carefully on the edges so you don't get any of this gold on to your cookie. You just want that on your icing. Be very careful here around the eye and all in the face here. And that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to finish this up. Alright, so that's about it. So you'll have something like this. Now this dries very quickly. I have one here that I just did probably about 5 minutes ago. So it does dry really quickly. So just go ahead and do that to all of your C-3PO cookies and you'll be done. Now this is optional. If you don't want to use it, or if you don't want to purchase this, you can just leave it like this. The color that it has is a very nice, almost goldish color anyways, but this is more of the true look to the C-3PO. So either way, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest because I do want to do mine metallic like this, and then I'm going to put them all together because that's pretty much it. Alright guys, that will conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The cookie cutter came in a set of 6, and I believe I got it from eBay, and it was around $27, but I think Amazon carries that set as well. Also, the luster dust, this one is by CK, and it's super gold. I believe I got that one from eBay. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a good one.